guys, Mustached Tom here, and welcome back to some more of Oblivion Remastered. We're gonna try to figure out these quests that, I got the marking for this one, but I don't remember. This was about a book or something, right? Yes. Nightfall, that's right.
Tell me more. Only quality goods for sale here.
Let's see. Nightfall. Where'd all my money go? Huh.
You got a great deal.
I purchased Nightfall from Fintius at the first edition bookshop in the Market District. I should read it and find out more about Guardian's Tears.
Pleasure, just good day.
Where is it? Nightfall tells the tale of Guradian and the quest for Everflow Ewer at the place known as Frostfire Glade. It's supposedly located in the mountains near Bruma. Using some of the references from the story, I was able to pinpoint it on the map. The book also mentions needing specific refined frost salts to get to the glade. I should speak to Julian Phanes about this. Well, that's a long story. Yeah. We're getting somewhere here.
Anything else I can help? Yes, I have them for sale. If you'd like to buy some, feel free. They're top quality. I refine them myself. I wish I could tell you more about them, but that's all I remember from speaking to my colleagues here at the university. The Mages Guild has made more than a few enemies since... Only quality goods for sale here. What can I... Please, visit me again anytime.
Frost salts.
Anything else? Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. Look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. Make me a better offer. Another saddest. Yes, I have them for sale. If you'd like to buy. Yes, I have them for sale. If you'd like to buy some, feel free. They're top quality. Tell me more. Have a look around. You won't find better prices
I
at
don't
all
see
time
them.
right now.
I'll refine this. I don't have enough gold.
Please, visit me again anytime.
How did I get so poor? What did I do?
Greetings. Hello. You're a knight's watch. That place was supposed to.
A pleasure to speak with you. Let's do business. That's a fair deal. Come back and see me. Be seen.
Where can I sell my rings?
Greetings,
They're not weapons.
Take care.
Is this a general store?
I'm at you.
No.
Goodbye.
Um.
Only quality goods for sale. What can I interest you? Fine transaction. Thank you. You too.
Alright, let's get some money in my pockets. Let's do it up.
Ah, you must be the arcane.
Greetings, apprentice. Anything. Let's do business.
I've acquired refined salts from Julian. I should now make my way to the Frostfire Glade.
Come back and see me again. across any unusual ingredients.
Alright, let's go. Okay. Alright. Big ass mountains. Oh. I'm glad that they, that at least Fallout learned from this, and that giving experience by, discovering new locales was a thing. This does not seem to be the case here. Okay, might as well discover some new shit along the way. Wow, what a sky! I wonder what level cap is in this game, because definitely it feels very early, in that I'm trying to say that like early games definitely have had that trouble, and I'm seeing it here, of level to experience ratio, I guess I would call it. Or the better phrase is the level of escalation, as the phrase I have coined on my channel. I don't know if it's an original from me or if I got that from somewhere, but the level of escalation, to me, dictates that the level you are, and you know what is escalated in terms of like the amount of challenge, is matching. You know, this has been something that a lot of early games struggle with. primarily, a lot of games tend to, from my experience of playing a lot of these games now at this juncture, tend to usually suffer at the midway point, I find, and then, like, there's a heavy dip in early games. And in playing a lot more recent games, I would say, you know, your Ghost of Tsushima, just as an example, very recent, the level of escalation is pretty well maintained. And, you know, there's even the after stuff you can do that's, like, super challenging or whatever. The problem is that the Crusader set that I obtained, which I did relatively early on in this game, feels very end game. Ugh. I've arrived at the entrance to Frostfire Glade. Look, like the book described, the refined frost salts are in my hand. All I must do is open the seal by touching it. Open. I've entered Frostfire Glade. The entire area seems filled with a swirling, freezing mist. The extreme cold in this place is unbearable. Without magical protection, the glade is true in its namesake. The frost burns as if it was fire. I should now carefully begin searching for the Guardian's Tears. Oh wow, I'm in a whole new area. I was not expecting that. Hopefully this area isn't too big. I mean, not to knock the game as it is, but the map that I was currently on beforehand was already plenty big. So hopefully this isn't too bad. And I don't have any markers to guide me either. Thinking it has to be in here, right? Or it's colder. That makes sense. Guardian's Tears. Just a reminder of what I'm looking for here. Jesus. Okay, so that's the starting point. Okay, so the map isn't awfully big. That's good to know. What am I exactly looking for here? The entire area seems like it's swimming with extreme cold. Yep. Burns fire. Should now carefully begin. Jesus Christ, how hard is this gonna end up being? What am I looking for? In terms of like a visual cue. You know? In the center, I popped it too quick. An astonishing sight, Guardian himself locked in an internal frozen struggle with the huge frost Archtronoct. It appears the Guardian has dropped his weapon and was using the Ewer to protect himself. The Archtronoct smashed the Ewer, which must have reacted with the magical waters and froze everything solid. A sad end for such a noble knight. I can see him. Okay, how do I obtain the tears? Dropped his weapon. Cool. Aha. I found one of the Guardian's tears. I should continue searching as there may be more. So kind of just slide around this area, I guess. Okay, now I know what I'm looking for. Excellent. Take it nice and slow. Oh. any of them up here. Any of them further away? Huh. I don't see any more. Oh. How many am I supposed to collect? I don't seem to be too far from the actual object itself. But yeah, as I was talking about with the level of escalation, Fallout has a, what I would call that middling problem, right? Where, like, the beginning is fairly easy, and I mean fairly easy. There's like one hurdle of, like, learning the power armor thing, and once you get that, like, you're pretty much, like, upscaled really fast. Because it presents you with that escalation, which would be the Death Claw, right? But you have the power armor to deal with it. That's like the example I mean. Now, what I would argue is that using the power armor beyond that point, even though you get it early, super early, kind of underplays the majority of the game, I feel. So that's why I always typically play Fallout 4 without power armor majority time, outside of that one encounter. Like, I try to avoid it as much as possible to, like, level out that upscaling, natural upscaling that I'm talking about there. Other games that I've played where the level of escalation, you know, I've played a lot of Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors. These games, you know, very easy, or, sorry, very challenging, actually, the early ones, anyway. And then, like, 7 and 8 were really easy, depending on who you're playing as. Dynasty Warriors Origins, which I did the full Let's Play of that on the way. I'm pretty sure somewhat at a point. The level of escalation on that was actually not bad. Though, I would argue there are other issues about that game that will come up in my review. In terms of, like, I get what it was aiming to do. I don't think it was worth the cost, necessarily. Unless they are going to hard pitch this as of, like, yeah, we're actually going to do a Dynasty Warriors 10 hard confirm. Unless they're going to do that, then Dynasty Warriors Origins, I feel, is a bit pointless up until that point is announced. But for the time being, I would say, you know, it achieves, I think, what it was setting out to do. withstanding a few obstacles in its way of all that other stuff. But another example of level of escalation, I'm just talking because I can't seem to find any more of these tiers. Oh, there's one right there. I found the 5th and final one. Oh, thank God, that wasn't too many. Of the Guardian Tiers, I can now return to the Sages in Leywin with my hard-earned reward and perhaps a warm fire. Okay, that was not too bad, I guess. A little annoying, without any sense of guidance, but whatever. Another example of level of escalation, and this is where I would actually say expertly handled in comparison, is actually Final Fantasy, and this one surprises me, is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. From beginning to end, that game, the level of escalation is so fucking tight. It is impeccable. Like, they make sure that you are always in the bounds, but still challenged enough that you can get through that entire game. That is what I feel like every game should aim to do in terms of level of escalation. Like, that is the peak of it. That would be the example I would always go to. Will-O-Wisp. That's an annoying enemy. Oh, Jesus Christ, this thing is annoying. Alright, good. Whew. Yeah, but this game, just to make the point, to hook it back around, I feel like I'm not feeling the level of escalation at all. Like, this has just been far too easy. And the upscaling of the Crusader armor, which I don't see why they're doing.
Hello, apprentice. You look like you've seen some travel.
Yeah, about that.
Yes, I've heard of mages who seal portals with an ingredient as a key. Makes the door impossible to lockpick. Refined frost swords sounds like something that Julien would specialize in. You may want to go back to the university and... You found 5 of the tiers? Fantastic. This turned out better than I expected. Perhaps a little bit of a bonus is in order.
Oh, baby!
The tiers look beautiful in my collection. 1,000 thanks once again.
That's what I like to see. I'm back with some money in my purse. This doesn't have a... None of these have an actual, like, pinpointed location to any of these quests that I currently have, I think. Let me make sure. Where is this location called? I'm just gonna go search this up. Order of Virtuous Blood. It's in the Temple District. Got it. Let's go!
It's you, the hero of Kavach. This is truly an honor.
You're not letting me get a real save in here. I've done a lot, considering. Roland Jessernick cabin. Let me find the place first, and then I'll do the waiting.
I heard people saying they found some goblins around here not long ago.
Nope.
I can't stand these things.
I avoid those
Hi.
things whenever I can.
Thorny will buy.
Horrible.
Trail Otis's house. Nope.
Thorinir is quite a character. He's dirty and underhanded, but he provides a service. Did
Sirius.
you hear that the Knights of the Nine are gathering holy relics?
I have a lot of holy relics. They all Saints in. Nope. Nope.
How are you today?
It's you, the hero of Kavach. This is
Well met.
Man, where is this place? Let's see. Blah blah blah. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Leaving him. He'll tell you Sir constantly and occasionally to buy books, and that he overheard Sir to mention in Memorial Cave. This cave. Well, let's do this thing. Okay.
Show me what you've got.
Jesus Christ, man.
Am I supposed to be impressed? I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm.
Ooh. Give me that money, baby. Ooh, come on out, man. Alrighty. After this mission, I definitely gotta get my higher end arrows back, a lot of them. Ugh.
Where are you?
Okay. Oh, tracking on this side. Oh, that worm squirmed. Is it in that I skipped a step that nothing came of this? That's mean. I did talk to the book guy. I thought his disposition was above 60 for me. Maybe it's not. So this quest for me might permanently be undoable? Based on that alone? That's fucking retarded, man. You can't do it alone. Ugh. Come on, no? You see, this is why I like newer games. A newer game would have accounted for this. Be like, hey, you can just do the quest, you just luckily find it.
I had a question about the
What do you want? Armor, weapons, I have it all. How may I help you?
That's what I'm using now. Silver arrows are really good. Don't have a lot of those. Steel arrows slightly worse. So let's go with the highest one.
Tell your friend. Be seeing you.
Let's go to the book guy and see what his disposition actually is. Because I know I can't get it any higher, right? From what I
I've heard
remember.
others say the same.
We think.
Merchant
Is looking for
in,
someone's chase the bandits on campaigns. Used to be a
fighting
Yeah,
chance,
maybe you could teach him the basics of lockpicking.
feedback. Why am I having trouble finding him now?
It's you.
I understand data washing has become increasingly prevalent in Somerset Isle.
The ultimate pattern.
Let's see, what is my disposition with this guy?
A pleasure. Can I interest you? Please, go on.
Yeah, 90.
If you want luxury, there's nowhere better than the Tiber Septim Hotel.
Why? Why isn't this working?
Good day.
Good day. Blah blah blah. Do I have to talk to him again? Let's see, Heartlands. East. Oh, east is this way on the map, I think, right? Because north would be considered up here. So east. Huh. Where is this cabin, goddammit? It is between Imperial City. Where? Oh. Roland Cabin. Here we go. Let me go back here. Maybe I did not talk through all his dialogue yet.
Your trust is appreciated. I suppose you must decide what to do. Are you going to kill me?
I'm not going to kill you.
Thank you. I'm happy you gave me a chance to explain. I know about Ceridor and his secret order.
There we go.
A better way for a vampire to hide than to pretend he hunts them. You may want to speak to Phintius at the first edition bookshop in the market district of the city. I know he goes there occasionally. I doubt that he's told Gillen and Greythroat anything, but you can always try. As you know, the vampire can't remain in summer. I'd wager that you'll never see Ceridor outside during that time of day. Remain leery of Ceridor. He's much more cunning than you may suspect.
There we go. I don't know why I never double talk to these people sometimes. Jeez. Could have long avoided that whole confusion a long time ago. Sorry about that.
What's going on with you? I hear the legions have been recalled from Fort Small Moth and Black Marsh. Many of the Argonian slaves have returned to their tribes. I have heard Argonia is a strange and treacherous place. It is no wonder odd things are happening there. So long, you two. I work as a guard at Umba. I am one of his guard dogs. You too. Can I help you? If you want to learn more about light armor, you might talk to Del Groshon. Take care.
Alright. Now we have a lead. Now we can do this properly.
What can... Senator? He comes in from time to time. Usually it's when he's out shopping. He always comes in with a large amount of travel food in his bag. Then sometimes he buys a few books. I asked him once about it, and he said that he goes out of the city on business trips. I think I overheard him once mention Memorial Cave to another patron of mine, but he never talked to me about it directly. Yes, it's outside of the Imperial City. I heard it's a place where many of the heroes from past wars are buried. Sort of a subterranean graveyard. I just assumed Senator had a relative that died and is buried there. Not many people go out there anymore as the route is dangerous. But Senator is a stubborn one. Takes integrity for a man to risk his own life to honor the fallen. I admire him for that. I looked it up once in an old atlas I had in stock. Here, let me mark it on your map. Good day.
Good day. Alright. Went through all the extra steps. I like that. I think even Fallout, from what I can remember, figured this kind of stuff out a little bit. I mean, sometimes. Memorial Cave is now being used as vampire den. I need to see if I can find Surtur in here and put a stop to a charade. Did it repopulate the... Nope. That's weird. How did I switch over to the other map? Oh. That was the weirdest thing. I've slain Surtur. I should return immediately to Robin's cabin and give him the news. See you. Why is it not... How did I... How did I get the other map? It's so weird. I'm gonna figure out how I did that. Because I have a feeling it's gonna mess me up in the future at some point. Alright. Woo, what a quest. What an annoying quest. Yeah, wake up.
I hope you're here to... He's dead? Thank goodness. I feared I'd never be able to leave here, or worse, that he would come for me. I can finally return home. The ironic thing is that I think the Order of the Virtuous Blood should continue its work. Perhaps I'll speak to the others. Yes, I think that the Order will live on. Give me time to make arrangements and meet me in Seridor's basement. Let us never speak of that abomination again. Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you? The one that closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city? Horrid creatures. I hope we never see one in the Imperial City again. I'll see you in the Imperial City.
Okay. He's now down there somewhere.
It's you, the hero of Kvatch. You're off duty now.
There we go. We found it after all this time.
What is he said?
Hello, it's so good to see you again. I've spent a good deal of time speaking with Gillen and Greythroat. They agree that the Order should live on. And not only that, but we'd like to make you an honorary member. If you're ever in need of our services, we'd be happy to provide them for you. In addition, we'd like to reward you with this enchanted ring. Use it well in the fight. At least there are a few less vampires in the world now. Well done. But there are more of these creatures that still roam Cyrodiil. If any of our books can help you in the cause of destroying more, you're welcome to read them. Since you're an honorary member of the Order, if you bring back proof you've slain a vampire, we'd be glad to compensate you. Bring back the vampire dust from their remains. That should be proof enough. Excellent. Another vampire has been... Excellent.
I'll have to do this for each one.
Excellent. Excellent. Hey, you're the one they call the hero. Return to me when you have... May the sunlight always safeguard your path.
Not bad. 2000. Alright. That's where we'll call it. If you ended up enjoying that part, then please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure to check out those links in the description. When I head to my petition about small YouTubers, so I get to my PayPal. You can help support me and my channel locally there to my Discord, so you can join collab shows, do all that cool stuff for free. Until next time, everyone. Bye-bye.